its humble beginnings, the Multi-Choice Accelerator program has now expanded across Africa.
If you recall, we started off as a South African Accelerator program. It was so successful that we decided then to expand it into the rest of the continent.
Such as Zambia, Angola, Ethiopia, Kenya, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Ghana, and South Africa to form the 9 countries that are now part of the cohort this year.
The future looks good. I think this is Africa's time. I think the world recognizes that we're at the frontier, or Africa is the next frontier, and therefore we'll be there as Multi-Choice. We'll be there as the Accelerator program. To be impactful, you have to grow so that you're able to make a difference.
Organic growth is always positive, but for a small enterprise to make that quantum leap to an organization that can make a material impact on the economy, it requires investment. And investment is not always easy to find because it can come in different forms. It can come in the form of loans, grants, venture capital, or equity. But you need to have the right skills and know-how to be able to attract that investment from global investors or any other investors. It's only currently from the savings of potential founders that they're able to invest in their businesses, but that alone cannot help them reach their full potential, which is why this program helps them to overcome that barrier and expand their businesses.
60 SMMEs answered the call to join the Multi-Choice Accelerator program. The first phase of this accelerator program included the 60 selected SMMEs pitching virtually to our accelerator panel. These pitches included African businesses operating in agri-tech, fintech, health tech, and creative industries.
You'll have 5 minutes to pitch the business.
In a year where we've been bombed with new competition, we've actually managed to keep our market share and slightly grow it.
The business is 75% owned by the founding executives. We are 90% Black-owned.
Our strategy is quite different.
65% of the adult population in Africa lacks access to capital.
My name is Bangan Jiboa. I'm the CEO and founder of Mighty Finance Solution. We are an online business platform and we are building an automated decision process for small businesses and SMEs.
What do you see in terms of competition?
We also have ambition now to build 1,000 marketplaces across Africa.
So which means we also create opportunities for jobs for those that we're able to empower.
Following the round of virtual pitches, the 60 were then whittled down to 29 SMMEs. To get them pitch ready, the SMMEs went through the C3 Investor Readiness Program.
The C3 Investor Readiness Program comprises of the various modules: impact, business, strategy, governance, and talent. And within those modules, we featured various workshops. So for example, in the impact module, we had impact measurement, we had theory of change, we had how to engage with the UN SDGs, which is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, as well as ESG, which is environment, social, and governance. So we took the entrepreneurs through the journey of some pre-reading materials, which are learning nuggets, which is essential learning materials prior to the workshops, where they met the expert trainers and participated in a knowledge refresher, as well as exercises and case studies, which they worked on together in breakout rooms in these Zoom sessions.
You never say how. So you should say things like, we're starting in Senegal because reason, and then we're going to go into Gambia because hopefully smart reason, and this is how we're going to do it, and then over the next 2 years we're going to go into these countries and this many customers, and this is how.
So they received intense and critical feedback from one of our trainers in terms of how they should deliver their pitch, the slides which were missing, as well as how they can effectively and articulate their business model in the most efficient manner.
better way to welcome the cohort than with an evening of good food and networking?
This is a dream come true to be able to have people like you guys here that have been so instrumental in my life. And I believe that the next couple of days and maybe the years ahead, you might even share in the same type of story where MultiChoice was able to put such an impact on your dreams and on your life.
Day one of the Africa Accelerator program saw our entrepreneurs at Orientation Day to hear what the busy week had in store for them.
And of course, to the entrepreneurs that have joined us from all over the continent, warm welcome to South Africa and to MultiChoice.
So each and every one of you in this room are on track to participate not only in the 712 billion, but to create opportunities for the economies and the countries that you come from, which is particularly exciting.
After the break, the Africa Accelerator live pitches begin and 11 finalists will be selected to head to the final leg in Dubai.